Ryder Cuppers, 30 days out. 3-0 in like 18 hours, 20 hours. Promise you guys a video with whole names, recaps, different rule changes and common rules, just to make sure everybody's on the same page. But anyway, look forward to it. 30 days left. That's freaking nuts. Best time of the year. So go ahead and get started for you guys. Little 2017 recap. Fourth place, we had Team West. Third place, Team International. Second place, Team South. And first place, Team North. We don't have the flag on me because it's on our dear trophy. A couple things I wanted to dive in the past. Just a Team South shout out. 2015 Ryder Cup champions. We've upgraded quite a bit from the old trophy. And then we're going to make a new trophy for the MVP. So it's cool. I think I found it in my mom's fucking attic or some shit. But anyway, looking forward to it, fellas. Let's do a little 2017 recap. 2016 and 2015, obviously, we know what happened with Team South winning both of those with a modified roster. So the score right now, Team South, 2 wins. Team North, 1 win. And Team West International with only 1 year, but no wins. So it's kind of where we're at right now, and looking forward to doing this for the next 20, 30, 40 years. Oh, yeah, and then MVP, Chris Van Ross from last year. Previous year, Peter Maldonado, and the year before that, Philip Roberts. So this will be our 4th year for Ryder Cup. So 16, 17, 18. Yeah, that's right. Math. I did a rough estimate, and I pulled up some recorded rounds from Golf Gamebook, which was actually pretty interesting. Out of 16 of us from the January 1 of 2018, we have combined played 312 rounds of golf, which is unbelievable. Probably me and Ryan Brown acting as the majority there. Anyway, so little recap of the 2018 Ryder Cup, kind of the way it's going to go. Thursday, obviously, people are getting there in the morning and afternoon. There's an alternate shot at 3 p.m. Those of you who aren't doing that, going to go to the brewery, do your thing, and then we'll check in later that night, kind of like we did last time. Friday, round 1's at 8 a.m. to 8:30. That's Team West and South, and then Team North and International. Saturday, round 2 is 8 a.m. and 8:30, North and West, and then International and South. Saturday, round 3 is going to be at 3 o'clock to 3:30, International and West, and then North and South. Hopefully I didn't mess that up, but I'll send it out anyway. Sunday, round 4, starting at 8:50 a.m. to 9:20 a.m. Seeds 16 through 13 are going to go first, and then last group's going to be 4 through 1. So payouts and trophy presentation will be following the round tournament. Hopefully nobody leaves. It was kind of bullshit last year with everybody taking off, but if you want to get paid, stick around. Obviously, say bye to everybody, but and then Friday after round 1, there's going to be an optional 9-hole, we're going to call it optional 9-hole shootout, side bets and stuff like that. So, okay, cool. As far as changes in common rules, I just kind of wanted to run through quick. The tee box is changing every round. So, and that's hole 9. Hole 9 only. No other tee box changes but hole 9. So round 1, it's going to be from the whites. Round 2, it's going to be from the tips, which is gold. And then 3 and 4 are going to be from the blues, which is the men's. Other common things, free relief, like rocks in play or a man-made object moving away from the hole without improving your line of sight to the green. That does not include lateral hazards. If you have to move it at a lateral hazard, it's a stroke penalty. Clean in place in fairway for like divots and stuff like that or mud. Clean and replace it. Let's see what else. Scorecards are official, so the app is great, but as we know, people can get on the app and change some scores on accident. Let's try to make those as accurate as possible. So that'll be cool. This year, we're going to have custom scorecards, which is going to have your score, your GERS, and your putts. That way we don't have to solely focus on the app because money's involved. But the app's nice to have, obviously. Both cart drivers will record scores while one person in the group controls the app. At the conclusion of the round, making sure that both scorecards match up is key. Trying to do that after every 9 just to make sure we can go back easily and figure that out. Tiebreakers. Any formats that decided on hole 10 after the round from the result of hole 10. So I think I said that a little fucked up. Let me repeat that. Any format ties will be decided on hole 10 after the round. So, for instance, if you're doing a scramble and you tie with another team, those two teams go to hole 10, do a playoff hole. If a winner isn't decided from that, you go on 11, so forth, and you play that same format. For follow the leader, it got brought up to where if there's two teams that are tied for follow the leader stays the leader at hole 10 to put extra pressure on. So it would be those leaders and then the 3 behind them to figure out what the score would be. So the leader just stays the same. For tiebreakers for GERS and putts, which are pretty common, we're taking the results from the hole 10 from your scorecard. So if me and Jamie tie in putts, it goes to how many putts that we did on 10. If that's tied, we go to 11, so on and so forth. It's not the score, it's the putts or the GERS. So no putt-offs will be played this year. And then overall tiebreaker for standing tiebreakers, we're going to do a 4-man total score between each team on hole 10 that are tied. So that's kind of there. Tournament formats, you guys probably already know. NASCAR, which is car partners, score combined and total at the end. Tournament points are 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 for first place down to what would be 8th place. Follow the leader. So each team's leading score is averaged out with the remaining 3 scores best ball. So that's going to be 8, 6, 4, 2. First, second, third, and 4th place. 2-man scramble is both players get club length from the ball that they choose, and that's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 as well. And then 1v1, which is going to be round 4, 2 points per matchup win, and those are figured out by the seeds for rounds 1 and 2. That does not include the scramble score. So no bitching about your matchups or anything like that, so it should be interesting. A sweep of all the tournament points. Let's say one team goes out there and balls out, and they get first and second in every single category. That's 46 points. So a little fun stat for you, I guess. The holes. Fun stuff now. Okay, so I'm trying to remember which ones were picked, but anyway. We're going to go over 1 through 18 and why they were picked at. You guys had the names already, but you don't necessarily know why. So, number 1, Non-Virginum. And 1 through 4 was picked by Team North. Non-Virginum is hole 1, Latin for no longer a virgin in respect to the amount of nerves while standing over your first damn tee shot, which Ryan Hill knows nothing about yet. It's some intense shit. Number 2, Goldilocks, nickname for the approach shot needed, not to be too short, not to be too long, just got to be right. 3, Man's Best Friend, a.k.a. Doggy Style. Just bends you over and deeply penetrates you. Love it. 4, Green Dog Bull, nicknamed after the first par 5 at Augusta National, which is Pink Dogwood, and the first opportunity to let the big dog eat. 5 is by Team South. We got One Tier Away, which is a 2-tier green that means hell if you miss. Named after the song One Call Away, sung by Chingy. I like the way you do that right there. 6, Ambitions as a Driver. Deceiving hole that lets you think you can hit driver. Huge hole in the way that'll fuck up your world if you're not in the right place. And then named after Ambitions as a Rider by Tupac. 7, Trap Queen. Short and easy par 4. Super dirty sand trap that will eat you up if you're short on your second shot. Named after Fetty Wap, whatever. Trap Queen. 8, Fade Away. Short and sexy par 5. That would be perfect fade off the box. Will allow you to go for the green. And 2, named after Fade Away by Logic. 9 through 12. It's by Team West. 9 being the Big Wave. Big Wave obviously represents the large 2-tier green. That'll do damage if you're on the wrong side of it. 10, which is probably the fan favorite. Split the Clit. A staple hole of the Ryder Cup. Acting as the main tie-breaking hole. You want to be on either left or right lip. For once, the clit is no bueno. Runway is hole number 11. This short par 4 is straight enough to be deemed the runway in which your ball can land perfectly and run into the green. 12, just the tip, symbolized by an aerial view of the green looking like the tip of a wang. 13 through 16 is named by Team International. 13 being Upward Sloping Penis. Looks like a one-eyed purple yogurt slinger with a strong grip on the right hand, if you know what I mean. 14, Dumbass Tree. Pretty self-explanatory for the annoying tree in the middle of the fairway that a lot of people hit, or the motherfucker to the left's house. That's fun, too. So 15 is a Pit of Misery, named after the sandy tee box that Tyler can't seem to stop bitching about. 16, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Penis. Crouching Tiger is in the field to the left that you don't want to be in, and the water on the right looks like a dick, apparently. Seeing a common theme, and we got a lot of penis lovers. 17 and 18 were named by Joe and Robert. 17 being Bogues and Hoes. It's just difficulty and common score of a bogey. That's pretty self-explanatory. And then the other fan favorite, the 18th. 2 in the pink and putter in the drink. Named after the iconic shot put from a Team South member who shall be named. I can't talk. Who shall remain nameless. That's what I'm looking for. Anyway, those are your 18 holes, fellas. It's not a long video by any means, but wanted to give you guys at least something. Love you, motherfuckers. A lot of golf has been played, is ready to get played. Looking forward to spending some time with you guys and going out there and see if we can tie this bitch up. Maybe 2-2. Maybe International squeaks in. Maybe West pulls their head out of their ass. Who knows? It's the Ryder Cup. It's pressure, Ryan Hill. You have no clue. Oh, I got new Titleist clubs. That's pretty badass. I'm just jealous. But anyway, guys, love you. Peace. Looking forward to it. See ya.
Yeah, recording.
You can talk.
We lost. These are the new winners. First place, team from the north.
Thank you.
North members.
On the weekend of Game of Thrones.
North members.
Hey,
That's
get in
true.
here.
Good job, guys.
Congratulations, y'all.
All right.
All right.